Yeah.
Okay.
Can you dance?
A little.
Hey, I got a little soft shoe. Nice. Cousin with his mom.
Extreme close-up. Yeah.
Johnny Marco's mom.
Gaining up here.
You've set a new standard.
It's like he moved in, and I felt so horrible when I still had his closet was going together. But I went and got 2 racks for him and all the little space savers because I felt so horrible. I was like, give me this closet because he has this big, like 7-foot wide long closet.
All crammed into this.
I have this little 2.5-foot closet for you, dear. Until such time as we can find another place where you'll get your clothing.
Well, at least you've never asked her to get rid of any of her, belongings. Lawrence is constantly haranguing me.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin. She didn't help me get rid of a lot of useless stuff, but with her, it's like, I don't dare ask. It's like, I don't know, honey. It looks like you use it. Oh my God, what is that? Oh Jesus.
I promise you'll never use it with me.
I think it's the things in the bath.
I've never seen this before. Oh, I've had it for years.
One day we'll get our equal rights in the closet.
What?
Some of us are trying to not have any rights in the closet. A little humor here.
And they say it goes both ways.
Yeah. Goes around, comes around, they say.
I think that Bush
I don't want to hear Bush again tonight. If I hear it one more time, I'm going to die. There's this man trying to change my mind about who I'm going to vote for.
We met on a show.
Think about it. I said, you're a businessman, right? Yes, I said,
and you just bought clothes for it, too.
Right, I bought clothes for it.
I'm assisting right now and doing which means that I'm kind of the secondary decorator, and I do a lot of logistical.
All the sets.
Logistically, how it's going to get, how the stuff is going to get from where you selected it or bought it to the set. And then I do decorating as well. I've chosen to go in the avenue of assisting for better people on better projects as opposed to going out. I mean, I could have gone on my own and been working as, an art director or something for a small project. But it's hard to move into because in the bigger projects, because you really don't have the experience in a lot of these low budget things. They're nothing really like it. So much more intensity and pressure. So I'm in the pressure cooker. Like today, I get this phone call. Okay, we're going to pick up everything at the Burbank Studios. We thought we were picking up on Monday. It's like, we have a moving van full of
She's not
furniture.
supposed to be at home. And I'm getting the phone call. The decorator says, it's an emergency. Is Laura there? No, she's not.
She didn't come home and make first phone call.
I said, she said, oh my God, she's got to meet us at 2:30. I'm just like, okay, well, I think she's going to be home in about 20 minutes. She's going to call me in 20 minutes. I'll give her the message. Oh my God. Crazy.
But there's a lot to it. There's really a lot to it.
It's quite interesting though, because you have to, have you done any period stuff where...
I'm doing one right now.
Right.
40s and 50s.
Fantastic. Good era. I was really impressed with with that Mickey Rourke movie when he was the detective.
What was that?
What was it called?
Angel Heart.
The sets for those were so realistic. The old tin cans.
Oh yeah, wasn't that great?
Cigarette packets and everything.
Oh, with tooth powder and detergent and everything.
Right. That's incredible.
You'd be really surprised when you go into the prop house. They have like 20 prop houses in LA, and things you can find in there, particularly in some that like specialize in period paint pieces. You know, it's just incredible stuff that you find.
Oh, I love it.
And then it's also incredible stuff that you can't find. You're kind of like, how can this be? But there's a lot of wonderful physical shops in LA, so we've hit a lot of them. Did you ever go to a place called Futurama? It's very inexpensive. He likes 50s furniture. It's very inexpensive, very reasonably priced. On fine. You can ask him to look for anything for you, and he can usually come up with it. And then you can usually recover it or refinish it yourself. I mean, we bought 2 sofas there, a 4-piece sectional and a sofa and a chair for $500. Wow. And the sofa and the chair are period, like 30s period, and they're beautiful. I mean, they don't need to be recovered. I mean, if you like that style, it's, you know, it's
Yes,
real,
like it, yeah.
it's real heavy looking. It's red, it's velvet sort of, it's really quite great for what we're using. I know, it's so funny because I have such a different appreciation for things now than I did. I mean, like, I like everything, you know, insert typecast, and I guess they thought that he was kind of a, everybody thought, you know, everybody thought, oh, you know, he's like, he's into what? Well, I thought he was like Anthony Perkins, who's really a real weird dude in real life.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sort of got that impression too.
I thought that, you know, that's, but he's not at all. He's a very nice person.
Just a good actor.
So would you if I didn't keep after you.
Coming out of the closet.
Yeah, you're missing it all.
There's no cameras in here, man.
So quiet.
Yeah, we're not
Do you
gonna,
have photo release?
we're not going to release the story. We're not going to share it.
Really quiet on this one.
No sharing sessions. No fair. Have to do special effects then if there's no dialogue.
Yeah. Remote special effects.
It's like suddenly,
Dana.
There's gain up
okay,
in here.
leave
There's
your
special
body.
effects on cameras.
Autopilot.
Astro projections.
Yeah, I hate them.
Okay, you hate him?
There's too many gadgets.
Oh.
Oh, the little video cameras.
I thought you liked them.
I like,
I was thinking about buying you one for Christmas.
no, what I like are, they don't make them anymore. They don't make little basic, tiny, portable video camera. It's got character generator, it's got, you know, it's got the gyro stabilization, it's got everything, you know, it's like, I don't want that. I just want a lens, a recorder unit, and I want to do it myself, you know. It's just like you do it in the real world. You have the camera, you have the recorder, and then you have the generators that do it later, you know. I don't want it in the
Well, you
camera.
can do that with this too. You can do
I know, but see,
everything on the manual.
they put everything on the camera, and then they, oh, it's a $1,600 camera. I want the $700 camera. I don't want anything on it. Well, they only make them like this now. I know, because it's a lot more money. It's just like a Cadillac. A Cadillac doesn't cost any more to build than a Chevette. But it's bigger, so it's got to cost more, right? Or it costs 10 times as much.
That's true. This is a $2,400 camera.
Exactly.
But you're going to see how fab it looks.
Someone was mentioning, what's that man's name?
See how long, put your hair on your shoulders so you can see how long, all of your friends in San Francisco can see how long your hair is now. This is Laura's hair. Really long
in the
now.
past.
I have to like go way back to show how long Laura's hair is. It's long, that's long.
Really, it's like,
That is a nice guy. I like
play that game whenever you do it.
You've been on it.
How would she know where
Have you been
bird
on
is? You know, I was trying to make it easy for her. Like, you know, to say, look, you know Salamander.
But a girl wants the truth. She doesn't want ease, you know, ease. I mean, she surely doesn't put us through ease. She wants... So you wanted to make it difficult for her. No, I wasn't making it difficult.
Make her read your arc line. You tell us where we got
Yeah,
there.
right.
And when? And who was there?
And astrologically, was it cool?
She said,
Will it work?
How did you meet? I said, fate. It was fate. It was fate.
And Grimmeyer is always talking about these people who come to... it's like, you know, we have seva. Whenever we're in the ashram, we're supposed to do work. And it's like, yeah, seva. so it's like she'll have people who will say, you know, we'll give them a job and they'll say, no. It's like, well, would you please help with this? And they're like, no. Meditating, you know. And she does this like role about how these people get really spaced out and really think that that's like appropriate. And so when Lauren says like, when Guru Mai asked, well, how did you meet? He thought it was like a really appropriate and kind of catchy answer to say, faith, you know. But I don't know if she appreciated it quite. It's like, she said, faith. You know? So, and she was laughing at the two of us because it's like, and I went on to explain, well, it was through his work and, you know. But I didn't want to get too carried away with the details of how we met either. Because we had met at his place of work. And it was very funny because I have this like rolling shade, and the pulley, you know, for the string that pulls the shade out, it kept on like the hook that's in the wall, it kept on being pulled out because the weight was too much for it. So finally I go walking to his work to ask, you know, what I could do for this, and he kept on coming up with some suggestions, and I said, nope, try that, nope, Pastor Ferris, try that.
Get all this on
Yeah. And so then he said, well, don't you have some nice neighbor who can give you a hand with this? And I said, well, that depends what your address is, you know. Very forward for, I mean, this is an Englishman who had been fresh off the boat, you know.
Oh,
and it's like he's not accustomed to these very...
You know, unless you get away with it.
So we went to lunch, a safe lunch, and I took him home.
That's the story of Kate Lawrence. You know, I've always wanted to know that.
First I go, did I hear what you said right? It was like the wrong inflection. It was the wrong... I took him home.
So I took it.
And then, to the end of the story, you took him home and what?
They only had coffee.
And educated him in the
They had
American
another
way.
safe lunch.
So, you're right, we had another lunch. No, dessert. We didn't want to repeat it.
She only eats live meat.
Yeah. No, we don't have to tell all.
And you're,
No,
and you're not
and
going
Lawrence
to
had his first experience on a futon, you know.
No, she was in the hospital.
That's the beginning of the
Aha.
Yeah.
beginning of the end of the
Well,
story.
it's always those holy texts you gotta watch out for.
Yeah, right.
Are you a nurse then, or what are you doing?
No, I'm a social worker. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. It's good work.
It's great work. You're a glutton for punishment. It's great.
Our work is pretty good. I work with rape victims.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That's even worse.
No,
That's
it's
good.
not worse. I mean, in some ways, I think the situation is somewhat worse.
You mean?
some
I was
social
talking with
workers
a
have it.
15-year-old who was raped by his coach today,
Oh,
and
no.
he was pretty freaked out.
He?
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, it's a different situation when, you know.
Yeah. Oh, everything is totally confused then.
Yeah. Very confused, yeah.
Hey, what's that?
It's not just if you survive. I mean, you know, survival isn't guaranteed just because you're still alive, you know what I mean? That kind of a situation. He'll live in pretty much panic for the next several months, I'm sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Coach of a high school?
Coach of a high school.
So is there anything that can be done about that? Is there any kind of prosecution, or is it?
Yeah. You bet. Police report. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So you've got to have a lot.
Got to.
Because too often you don't. They're afraid to say who did it, or
Especially
at that
an
age.
authority figure like that, you know?
Yeah, it's very intimidating. I mean, and the poor guy in prison, that's not true male or male victims.
Oh, no kidding.
You know, and it's like, you know, you can try and give them as much, you know, support and reassurance and,
Oh, man.
you know,
They
never
and,
know.
and it's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whereas with rapists who go after women, you can say, well, you know, the fact that he's raping a woman hopefully says that,
Yeah.
you know, his chances
The odds are smaller.
are, you know,
Not nil,
somewhat,
but smaller.
no, right, somewhat lessened. But with a man who's, you know, who's assaulted by a man, you can't even say that. You know? And the chances are high, very high risk.
Sure.
I would think that, I think it would be. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, because these are not considered apartments, you know.
No.
I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, I didn't mean to sound proud. But it's good work, though. You know?
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Very good. A lot of triumphs of the spirit, you know. People are very good.
Your hospital sounds like it's very good to you, too.
Yeah,
Well, you're lucky.
a lot of autonomy.
I have a couple of friends or social workers who are battling just to
Yeah, that's what
get stuff done.
my experience with
To make
some
a
social
difference.
workers. Yeah.
You know, just to convince people that they can confide in them, and then to convince the system that it to do something about it.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah, particularly now. We think that, like, one